presentation. My name is Nicole Romero, and this is the course Foreign Language Acquisition and Learning. With my partners, I we're talking about um, some question about the course. We start. First question. What was the most rewarding aspect of your teaching experience? Juliet, what do you think?
Uh, well, I think that the most rewarding aspect of my practice was learning to work as a team with my classmates and striving to give my best and teaching the little I know so that they can develop good pedagogical skills.
Okay, thank you. And Sophie,
The most beautiful part was working as a team with my classmates. We share ideas, reflect on teaching strategies, and learn a lot from each other. These exchanges helped us collaborate better and connect theoretical concepts to real life practice. Additionally, the results we achieved together showed our collaborative effort and allowed me to improve my communication and problem solving skills.
it's okay. And Karen, what do you think? Your microphone is off, Karen.
Ahora sí. The most rewarding aspect was applying the principles of the course, such as crashing comprehensible input hypothesis and seeing how students were actively engaged in learning um, the most apprentice.
Thank you. Well, in my case, the most rewarding aspect of my pedagogical practice was having participate in the different classes provided by the course as an observer of the different teaching methods of teachers in virtual modality. This helped me to create a different perspective on the importance of class preparation, the use of different technological teaching tools, and the support that the students require for active participation. Now, second question. How did the course content help you understand the different ways to support language learning? Now, Sophie,
The course content provided a solid foundation for understanding how to implementation strategies that address the needs of different students. I learned about the importance of designing personalized activities and using materials that motivate and engage learners. Group work allowed me to explore approaches such as collaborative learning and the use of digital resources, which helped me visualize how to effectively support the language learning process.
thank you. And Karen,
Okay, the course helped me understand that effective language learning and combines theory and practice. And I learning how to identify individual student needs and incorporate methods such as the communicate approach and text based instructions and use technological tools to foster an immersive and meaningful learning experience.
now I think that the course provide me not only with the theoretical information necessary to learn about the teaching of the English language from different methodologies, but also how this should be combined with the facilities provided by technology today to achieve more interactive, didactic, and practical classes where students can use the language in real context with the support and guide of the teacher. And now, Juliet,
Okay, in my case, this course helped me to gain more confidence in myself and work on my projects as a future language teacher.
thank you. And third question, how did your understanding of language acquisition theories evolve during the course? Karen?
Okay, Nicole, my understanding both from a basic perspective to a deeper practical application. And before I understood that theories as isolate concept, and now I recognize how to integrate them to maximum learning.
Okay, in my point of view, with the material provided in the course, I was able to expand my knowledge about how the theories of language acquisition have been worked on and the most relevant aspect to take into account today, where teaching is focused on the student and on acquiring and developing competitive skills in the use of language rather than in its theoretical recognition. Because through collaborative work, project, or problem based learning, the teacher creates open space where the student has the opportunity to practice the language. Juliet,
I learned a lot, was able to understand several theories I didn't know before. Most importantly, I could put them into practice with the students and improving as both as teacher and as student.
okay, thank you. And Sophie,
My understanding of language acquisition theories grow significantly thanks to the theoretical practical approach of the course. Previously, I had a basic notion of theories such as the communicative approach or text-based learning. However, by working in a team, I delved deeper into concepts like Krashen's input hypothesis and technology-mediated learning. These group discussions help me connect theories with me concrete methods that can be implemented in the classroom.
well, thank you. Okay. Um, so, what innovate activity did you find most effective in engaging students at the Agora meeting? Sophie?
An innovative activity that I found especially effective was the use of collaborative debates based on real world uses. This approach allowed students to develop critical skills such as analysis and argumentation while actively participating in the discussion. Additionally, the use of interactive digital tools such as dynamic presentations or real-time polls helped capture attention and motivate students to express their opinions creatively.
Thank you. And Juliet?
Okay, I think that I joined the didactic activity where I learned to create educational games for my lessons. This helps make classes for more dynamic and allows students to learn modern approaches at a given topic.
Okay, from my point of view, I believe that the integration of application and the teaching of the English language is a relevant proposal to take into account because it allows teaching from the native and be applied directly in the classroom, something that can promote and encourage students with learning. Of course, factors such as the security or information and participants must be taken into account, but it is something that can help in the natural learning of a second language. And Karen,
Okay, Nicole, I think the activity innovate was that I found most effective in the question about technological tools, since it encourage students to participate and expressions their opinions.
thank you. And the last question. What is your evaluation and reflection regarding the products presented at the Agora meeting? And we start with Karen.
Um, well, the product reflected a high level of understanding and practical applications of the theories studied, and many of them stood out for the activity and communicate approach.
Thank you. And Juliet.
These meetings are very important because they allow students in training to learn how to provide a good education to their students, which leads to better academic development outcomes.
Okay. On the other hand, I consider that they were products worked and made with great attention and care. Moreover, thus that we presented in English because this gives a plus to the speaker's intention about the use of the language in real and participatory environments where mistakes are not measured, but the ability to be able to function in the language in a coherent way, taking into account that we are just in a learning process. Where taking these risks becomes significant when developing applicable and available products, but also when analyzing what the role of the teacher is like in a classroom. And Sophie,
Okay, Nicole, the products present reflected a high level of commitment, creativity, and application of the knowledge acquired. Each proposal stood out for its originality and its ability to address the discussed topics from a debate perspective. I reflect that this type of space fosters not only collaborative learning, but also the development of essential skills for academic and professional life, such as effective communication, critical thinking, and problem solving.
thank you. Now, finally, I can say that this course was a good experience for me, and I'm sure that my parents too. So I would like to um, agree with the things or my partners, and um, this is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you so much.